So there has been some pretty big leaks for Xdefiant, a slew of new game modes, including Search and Destroy, new factions like Rainbow Six Siege, and even Assassin's Creed, new maps like Bunker, Daytona, and a few others that have been leaked. And they look, well, great. My concern honestly is, as nice as these factions sound, as fun as some of these game modes are, as beautiful as these maps look, does it change the perspective of the longevity for this game? Now, I'm not here to bash. I'm merely opening a dialogue because at the end of the day, we are in an era where battle royales and extraction shooters are dominating the FPS space. They are the iPhone and Samsung, and arena shooters are kind of like the 2004 Motorola Razr. A classic indeed, but quite outdated compared to what we have now. Now, you can argue the point that Call of Duty is nothing but an arena shooter with worse movement, gunplay maps, and all that other bullshit. But it does have a battle royale that plenty of people play and enjoy. Yeah, I know, tough pill to swallow, but it's true. Let's also go ahead and nip one more thing in the butt cheeks. Viewership on Twitch, because people love to compare these fucking numbers. So here are the numbers for Xdefiant in comparison to Call of Duty's multiplayer. As you can see, yes, Xdefiant is crushing it. Shouts to Kyle Driver. But then you get a little more specific and check out the Battle Royale numbers for Call of Duty, and all of a sudden, look who's losing. Now, me personally, these Twitch numbers don't mean shit to me. I just know this is an argument I hear a lot, so I wanted to make sure that I spoke on it. Still, these numbers bring me back to my point. Yes, people are enjoying Xdefiant indeed, and I don't believe it'll die in 2 or 3 months, but the future additions for this game are still just things Call of Duty's multiplayer and other arena shooters have always done for years. So I'm not sure how fresh the game will feel by adding in these modes. And when we think of new factions, yes, the first new faction will bring in new abilities to switch the meta, but as we know, each faction has the same abilities. So for example, if they bring in Doc from Rainbow Six and he has the R6 faction abilities, it won't matter if they bring in Dokkaebi or Amaru, Damo, Sabana, or whoever. Their faction is all tied to the same stuff. So once that faction is here, there is no more switching up the meta because the skills are already in place. I mean, unless they plan on introducing different skills to different characters within the factions, it really won't take long for new additions to get stale, especially if it's released at a pace like most seasons over a 90-day period. Now, let's talk about the new modes, possibly coming and confirmed. We have a 2v2v2 team elimination, which just sounds like gunfight minus predetermined loadouts. Although this mode could be set that way, no clue, but again, that's basic COD. Capture the flag, basic arena shooter mode. Infection, basic COD. Search and destroy, basic arena shooter mode. There isn't anything here that's breaking the mold. Xdefiant is kind of baking the exact same cookies, just applying the multiple universes within Ubisoft to do it. And yes, that'll make it feel slightly fresh, at least short term, but I don't know if it's enough to carry it long term. Now, I'm not saying that Xdefiant needs a battle royale or Xdefiant needs an extraction shooter, but I do think it needs to add in something else to break out of the basic arena shooter format. So what do you guys think? Is Xdefiant on the right path? Should they add in a BR or something else to help keep it alive when that time comes? Or is the game fine how it is? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.